Today we will be making whole wheat rolls. These are actually pretty meaningful to me. When I was in culinary school, these are the rolls that we made every day for the dinner service, and so it has a lot of sentimental value. My culinary school closed down not too long ago, and yeah. We're going to start by combining our flours. So that was the whole wheat, and next comes the bread flour. Next, you are going to realize that you have put your yeast out of reach and go get it. Go ahead and add the yeast to the flour mixture. Mix it all together, just like with a fork or a spoon or something. Make sure that the flour and the yeast get all mixed together. You don't want any clumps when you add it to the water later on. Speaking of water, next is water at about 80 degrees. I give myself a plus or minus 2 degree variant. Go ahead and pour that flour mixture into the water. I know it might look like there's not enough water and too much flour and stuff, but believe me, the ratio is correct. Put that in a stand mixer with a dough hook and set it to first speed, and you're going to want it to start kneading the flour and the water together for a little while. I gave it some help just to make sure that all the flour on the sides of the bowl got hydrated by the water. When you notice it starting to come together just a little bit, you're going to add your salt and just let it kind of incorporate for a little while. Incrementally, you're going to add butter. This just helps add a little richness to the rolls, makes them taste pretty good, and helps with the texture as well. Try and do it in small clumps so that you don't get one big clump that has to be mixed out. You're going to want to let it mix for about 5 minutes total. Coming up here, I'm going to be checking the gluten halfway through just to see how well it's developed, and whether I needed to keep mixing. I did, so I turned it back to first speed and let it go. When your dough develops enough, you're going to want to pop it in a bowl and let it sit for about an hour and a half at room temperature. It's not going to pass the window pane test, but it will show development in the dough. Now we are going to be taking our risen dough and taking it out of the bowl, and we're going to gently deflate it. Taking it out of the bowl might deflate it on its own. We're going to portion it into 1.5 ounce pieces. You can do this bit by bit and just kind of be a little sloppy with it. Typically works best if you can get as close to 1.5 ounces in one go, but if you have to cut off a couple pieces, that's okay. Now we're going to go through the process of rounding the roll. What you're going to do is flatten the dough and take the edges and bring them kind of towards the center. And then using your thumb and pinky, sort of round the roll so that you push with your thumb the dough under and pull under with your pinky. This creates surface tension and will create a better roll. Once you have them all done and on the tray, cover them with plastic wrap and let them sit for another hour at room temperature. This is the final proof before they go in the oven. There you have it. Those are the dinner rolls we made at Oregon Culinary Institute. They're soft, they're chewy, they're moist, and very, very delicious.